Hello and welcome to the show. I am here today on Assetto Corsa, going to go racing around a circuit I have never driven before, a circuit that I have never seen in any other game either. This is the Goodwood circuit, not the Festival of Speed hill climb, the actual racetrack. And what better vehicles to use to go racing around here than some Ladas, the 2101A2 race car thing, essentially. My sort of vehicle, my sort of race car, really. It is small, it is light, it's not particularly powerful, and it's hardly going to be setting world record lap times, but you put a field of them together, and it should be plenty of fun. There are 32 of us on the grid, and I am going to be starting from 32nd and last on the grid. Now, there is likely to be a little bit of a kerfuffle when it comes to getting off the line. The tiny bit of frame rate lag as everything kicks off, and it does tend to get a little bit crowded. I believe the way that the track starts here, the way that they start the cars off here, I'm not sure Assetto AI quite knows how to deal with that. So there is a little bit sort of nervy and cautious through the first stuff. Now, they have also whacked the AI. The AI aren't the very fastest. Oh god, there's some wobbling going on around here. I've whacked the AI difficulty up as high as it goes, and the aggression all the way up to make them, hopefully, as competitive and so on as possible, although it does sometimes make them do a little bit strange things, so we've got to be aware for that. I have had to turn mechanical damage off for this, because they do tend to sometimes hit the wall at the chicane when they're all fighting for position and break their cars. This is a big angry pack of cars, and I'm going to have absolutely nowhere to go through here, am I? I want to try and get part... Oh, we're going to do some Lada bump drafting. Oh, there's going to be some more Lada bump drafting. No, that was not bump drafting. That was just Lada bumping. I think they're strong Ladas, right? They can get away with a little bit of Lada bumping. I'm going to try and sneak around the outside here, but I fear it's just we're going to hit traffic, aren't we? He's going to get a good run. Where is the... That's not how to look behind. Whoa, where are you going? This is a bumpy circuit, this one. It is a very, very vicious circuit around here. And while these aren't yet massively quick cars, you can actually still get in a surprisingly large amount of trouble with them from bumping over some curbs or in a braking zone if you've got things a little wrong. Can we get a good run out of here? Yes, we can get an absolutely mega run. We almost swiped the door. However, oh, it's a little sketchy through here. First lap, there's a lot of cars going too wide there. In fact, everybody's made it through there too wide. Come on, go, 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 go. We're in a hurry. I think that worked. Now, there's kind of a little bit more of a hurry-up push. Oh, God, don't brake check me there. I was kind of expecting to be closer to flat out. Ice cream vans turned up. Who fancies ice creams while racing their Ladas? It's every time I go to record. It doesn't matter what time of day I go to record a video. Ice cream van wants to turn up and be an irritation. We've got a good run anyway. We're in 16th place. We're trying to move up to 15th. 14th and 13th are side by side. We might actually get them because they've all slowed each other down. Now, this is the good part of the race for me, if you like. I actually managed to get relatively lucky here in moving up positions because, well, they've all been so busy fighting one another that they've left some nice gaps. I do not want to try and squeeze you down. I've got very, very big amounts of oversteer. I could have tried and hold that one around the outside. I mean, you can do it. My concern was putting a rear wheel on the grass on the mid-corner and going for a spin. I ended up just being a tad slow and still getting very sideways. We're just on a wonky line through all of that. Did not really help. We will repass the car, I hope, at some point. I don't quite know where he is. Where are you? I think he's fallen back behind us. Yeah, I could just about see him in the mirror. Is he gonna... Okay, we are clear of him. And if he doesn't want to have a dive, which I don't think he will, and through this, I guess, kind of penultimate corner. Sort of two corners in one through there. Good fun corner. And then the dangerous chicane. Is anybody going to hit the wall? No, we are through. I do love a good high-speed chicane. This is my favourite sort of corner. Like a good high-speed bravery test between some concrete walls that if it goes wrong, you're going to end up in a lot of trouble. Oh, got boxed in by the teammates. I'm not going to be able to make that one. I was actually trying to be sneaky and cut back underneath the car ahead, and it didn't work. We kind of lost and gained the position again. We ended up with a wheel on the grass. Not where you ever really want to be. And we're up to 12th. We're up to 12th. Had a fairly good, solid start to this race. But you can already see just the distance, the gaps that we've got to try and make up if we want to be going any further. Yeah, we had a good lap. We had a good first couple of laps even. A good start, avoided chaos, made up a heap of positions. But now it starts getting tough because there are pretty big gaps in the field for us to try and make up. I've got another good run here. Can we squeeze around the outside of the Lada? It's going to be a maximum bravery corner here. You can already see the back end ever so slightly letting go as I go turn in. No, off the curb, bad Lada. Hey, we did. Whew, I'll take that one. That's not a bad pass there. that is not a bad pass. Right, we're heading up towards the top 10. Now, if everybody stays a little bit spread out, I can probably do this. If they start bunching up, slowing everybody down, me included, and let the cars at the front escape, it's going to get very, very difficult. As it stands at the moment, this is kind of ideal. They're all far enough apart that I can probably pick them off one by one if I don't put a wheel over there. Got to be very careful. While this is, on the face of it, a fairly straightforward looking circuit, it really can bite. Especially with the curbs. Especially if you are running the car across the curbs, you put a little bit too much power down and you go for a very, very big spin. I think I've still got a car on the inside, so I'm going to have to give him some space through here. So where is he going to appear? Is he going to leave me space is the bigger question. On the outside he will. I might have been able to get across in front. We've still got a good number of laps, so I'm happy to do that sort of thing. Oh, maybe not Lada bump drafting. Okay. That was Lada wiggle time at 105 miles an hour, which, okay, doesn't sound that terrifying, but when Ladas are not normally supposed to do 105, oh, that was bigger Lada wiggle time. Well saved. I wanted to be a lot quicker through there than you did. I'm really sorry. I am really sorry, fellow orange car. I did not intend on that. We're going to go around the outside again, aren't we? You know what? We'll go for a second lap in the row around the outside. I think we've actually got it on mid-corner. I don't think we can carry the speed. We are through. I think that's another one. It's another one that I might have been clear, but I was just not sure if it was going to try anything, if he was going to do anything on that inside line. And when you don't know, well, you're better off not risking it. When you aren't sure, you're much, much better off not going for a cut across and get spun. Right, down towards these next corners we head. Not quite sure what gear I want to be in. Really enjoying that penultimate corner still. Right, bravery test. Don't hit the wall, don't hit the wall, don't hit the wall. Carry the speed. We'll actually try and go up the inside of somebody for once on the way down towards turn 1. We might be able to actually get 2 cars in this one. We'll go for a little bit more slipstream. He's not going to cover that inside. Though I have then... Can I go? I don't think I could be flat through here. We've got to be careful not to run too wide. Much like they are up there. They're playing it out wide. Oh, I don't know which way to go. I wasn't sure I had the grip to try and get that to the inside, so we kind of had to do a little bit of a dance to not trip over some cars. That's been quite good for us in terms of positions. We've got 3 cars by turn 1. That does help. That really, really does help, and that gives us a good opportunity actually for going on towards the front of the field. Try and carry more speed through there, getting the hang of the circuit a little bit more. And the track actually does remind me a bit of Thruxton, driving around here. It does kind of remind me sort of the similar, lots of high speed. Oh, of course there are their differences. They both have a slow final chicane and so on, but yeah, they do remind me of, this track does remind me of Thruxton. I don't know whether Goodwood came first or not. I know Goodwood is a very, very old circuit, so maybe Thruxton was inspired by Goodwood. Either way round, Thruxton is the second I'm more likely to have driven in a game. That's why it springs to mind. The Lada is fast enough to still enjoy this circuit. Like at Monza or somewhere, like this is a quick circuit. At somewhere like Monza, the Lada wouldn't really work, because there really is just a lot of straights and perhaps not enough corners to really enjoy the Lada. Around here, the Lada's just about topping out by the time you get to the straights, but as it tops out, you then suddenly got a corner to deal with. So it actually works fairly well, I would say. You probably wouldn't want a car much slower than this around here to still enjoy the circuit. I mean, don't get me wrong, you can still enjoy the circuit in whatever you end up driving around, because you can still try and push it to the limits of its grip. But to get the most out of a high-speed circuit, you do perhaps want a car with a little bit more speed. This, yeah, is the lower end of the spectrum, but I think it actually works pretty well around here. Are we going to go another lap of follow a car and then get it on the exit of the chicane? Because the AI do like, I don't know why I'm having such a big break there. I can get away with more bravery. I can't get away with a big dive up the... As much as I would love to have a huge dive up the inside there, I can't do it. He's really run me across the road. Can I have a big dive here? We'll try and get it stopped. We clobber the curb. I think we probably can. I have got away with holding cars. I've got away with going around the outside of cars there for a few laps now. That's one of the few times I got at the inside of somebody. Right, how are we doing in terms of positions? There are, I mean, you can see the gaps. It's actually going to be pretty close, I think. Provided I don't make any silly mistakes, which, as I said, is scarily easy to do around here. Just that one little slip-up, or that one moment of trying to be too brave wheels across the curb, can end in a lot of disaster, or, you know, little too much bravery through here has ended up in me not... Well, I'm not going to get a position on the exit of the chicane. It was worth a try, but I say it was worth a try. Probably been better off not. I still got a faster lap somehow. It was all of that slipstream. That's what did it. It was all of that slipstream down these straights. Now, don't go too wide through this first corner. It's where we're going to have. How many laps have we got? We've got a couple of laps, and we've got 4 cars. So it's going to come down. It might even come down to the exit of that chicane on the final lap. Problem is here. If I can go around, so we're setting the car up to go around the outside of this turn, be on the inside for the next. Oh no! I had a wheel on the grass. Catch it. Ooh. I had a wheel on the grass all the way in, and I don't know whether I came across more or whether the AI did not want to leave me too much space on the outside. That's a little sketchy. I'm amazed I didn't spin. There was a lot of panic. There was panic and flail at the steering wheel a little bit, and hope that I have managed to get the car out of trouble. That's going to make life a little bit more difficult. Lost a couple of seconds, about 6 seconds or so to the leader. Can we make 6 seconds in a limited amount of time? Don't know. Oh god, almost had a... I don't know if I had a locker. I don't think I had a locker. I was just a little bit brave on the brakes. Don't start overdriving the car. Don't start over, because that's when you lose even more time. We're better, much better through that chicane. Can probably. I'm always expecting the AI to go to the inside there. They just don't defend that in any real manner. Now I'm not going to be able to fire up the inside of you. There's a little braking. Might be able to fire up the inside on the exit. No. Unfortunately now, of course, I'm getting compromised the whole way around the corner. Can get alongside. Not sure how we are in identical cars. This is a one-make race. Not sure quite how I've got the superior run there. We are through. Scared him a little bit. He had a wiggle on the way through that corner. Right, 2 more cars to go, but there's a big gap to get to them. 2 more cars to go, and, well, 1 that was ever left of this lap as well. Maybe 4th gear should have been fine through there. You actually really chuck it through that corner. I think that's one of the corners I struggle the most with getting the hang of, just how much you can... I'm used to a lot of these corners being very much a near flat out and throw the car through it. And that one is... You've got to be a little bit more cautious. I'm going to catch you at a really awkward point, I think. I'm going to catch this guy at... Hey, it's number 21 as well. I approve of the race number. It's the wrong colours, but I approve of the race number. We're going to try and go around the outside of you at the kind of penultimate corner. Because why not? Let's be brave here, or stupid. Little bit of both. We are wiggling with the oversteer. He's wiggling with the oversteer. Don't put me on the grass. Where's a silly place? I would have been way more sensible to try it through here. He might have a crash through here on his own. He's on the grass. I'm on the grass. Bouncing. There's oversteer. The yellow car behind has caught up no end in all of that. It's the final lap. It is the final lap. We have got 3.5 seconds to try and catch the leader. Let's try. Let's give it everything I can, at least, to try and catch that leader. We've got a lap of course of clean air. I mean, I know the AI aren't amazingly fast around this circuit. Well, certainly not in these cars anyway. That's still a pretty big gap. That is still a pretty big gap for us to try and catch. We haven't got the benefit of a tow anywhere around here. We've got no slipstream coming down here. Oh, that's not going to help matters. Don't put a wheel on the grass. No, definitely didn't want third through there. I mean, that probably would have been a Lada engine exploded. There were valves dancing around on the bonnet with me doing that one. So of course, I'm trying to get the best, you know, run into these corners, right? The track as wide as possible, and to do that, well, I am running very, very close to the edge of the grass. This rear-wheel drive car, funnily enough, will swap ends when you do that. We've halved the gap, I should think, if not a little bit more. We're half a second up on our fastest lap here, but I've got to nail these next two corners. It has got to be maximum attack here into the final couple of turns. Here we go. It's a little bit sideways through there. Might cost a smidge of time, but we are still gaining. Now, who is the bravest through here? It's going to be, well, it's not going to be, it's too brave for me. I had to go for it. I knew I had to go for it. I'm not going to catch him. I needed a slightly absolutely ridiculously quick, but it is not going to be fast enough for me. Wait, I wanted to do celebratory donuts, goddammit. Second place, like 31 cars overtaken is worthy of some celebratory donuts, goddammit. Yeah, it's a really interesting circuit. It is a really interesting circuit. It's great to see it in a game. It's fantastic to see it in a game. As I said, it's a fast circuit. There isn't much in the way of big technical braking zones. You're probably going to want a little bit of a faster car, but even something like this Lada, you can have a lot of fun with throwing the car around. And you have got to be careful with some of these corners. It's easy. Dip a wheel on the grass and you get yourself in a huge amount of trouble. I highly recommend it. I highly recommend it as certainly something a little bit different as well. That, though, is going to be it for this video. I shall link all the mods used in the description so you can download them, have a go with them yourself. But until next time, goodbye.